Hi there, Brad here, and I've got some exciting news to share with you today. I have a brand new acrylic paint pouring course available. It's called the Foolproof Pouring Mini-Course, and like the name implies, it's not a full-blown course, it's a mini-course. And the goal of this course is designed to get you up and going with paint pouring very fast and very affordably. So you might be thinking, is this for me or not? Well, it's ideal for you if you have not yet gotten into paint pouring, but want to give it a try. You can do so very quickly, easily, without a ton of supplies, and very affordably too. Or maybe you've gotten into paint pouring already, but maybe you're a bit overwhelmed perhaps with so much information out there. Well, this will kind of get you on track and you'll learn the basics of paint pouring and my systems for doing three of my favorite techniques. Or maybe you've been paint pouring for a while, but you're not quite getting the results you would like on a consistent basis, then this course might be good for you too. It'll take you back to the basics. You can really focus on the foundations of paint mixing and consistency and layering your cup and tilting your paint, those types of things. If you're pretty experienced and working on more advanced techniques, this is probably not the course for you, but it's really geared towards more of the beginner paint pour. And I will show you my systems, and I have a very special system for mixing paint that I'll share with you. It's called the Foolproof Paint Mixing Formula. And just like the name implies, it's pretty foolproof. It's very simple, but you will get very consistent results and you'll be able to mix your paints up to the proper consistency over and over again. It's basically a great way to get you used to mixing your paints to the right consistency. That can be, such a difficult subject for a lot of beginner paint pourers. So this is a very easy way to do it again and again, and you'll know you're doing it right. And I'll be sharing three of my very favorite techniques with you. I'll be demonstrating the flip cup, the ring pour, and the open cup. So we'll be doing three of those paintings, and then you can try them yourself with the paints you're mixing up. And it's not a very long course. You could probably do this whole course in a weekend if you want to. There's a supply list that you can download and take with you to go buy your supplies. The supplies are very minimal. I think there are 9 essential supplies. And there's a few bonus supplies you might want to pick up, but you definitely don't need them. And so this is a great course if you've wanted to try paint pouring, but haven't gotten into it yet. Maybe you're intimidated by all the different techniques out there or all the stuff you have to buy. We're going to be using very inexpensive paints, and I'm going to be demonstrating a painting for you right after this using those paints, so you'll see how they work in action. I think I'll do a ring pour, but very inexpensive paints, very inexpensive pouring medium, just one type of paint, one type of pouring medium, and you can do some pretty incredible paintings. So I think if you've been on the fence about paint pouring, wanting to give it a try but not quite sure where to start, I think this course might be perfect for you. So I'll put a link below. You can check it out if you want. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And with that, let's talk about the paints we're going to be using, and let's get into doing a demo ring pour for you so you can kind of get a taste of what this mini course will be like. Are you ready? Let's do it. So let's do a ring pour demo. I've got 3 colors mixed up. I have a dark, a medium, and a light color. And as you can see, these are just very simple craft paints. That's what we're going to use in the mini course. Very simple craft paints and a very simple pouring medium, which is Elmer's School Glue. It's super simple and basic, but you can get some really awesome results with just these very simple materials. So I've got all my paints mixed to just the right formula using the Foolproof Paint Mixing Formula. It's a very, very simple formula to use, but the great thing about it is so simple, you'll get pretty much perfect paint mixtures every time. It is really hard to screw it up if you do it correctly and follow the very, very easy steps. And it's a great way to learn how to mix your paint to the proper consistency. I designed it to be as simple and easy to use as possible. So we've got our 3 colors. Let's layer our cup and make a ring pour. So I've got a cup here. I'm going to do something just really basic. I'm just going to start with the light color and pour that in. And with the ring pour, the first color you put in is the last color that comes out. So that'll be kind of at the center of our painting. Then I'm going to go with the medium color, this really awesome metallic teal. And then this jet black from Applebarrel. That's it, just light, medium, dark. And then I'll just layer the cup with that, maybe 2 or 3 layers, we'll see. Here's the second one, another light color. I like this really warm, kind of a gray. It's a very light, warm gray. And our teal. And then the black. And then mixing or layering your cup. These are floating layers, I call them. They're just kind of floating on top of each other. And then again, with our light teal, I think or light sand color. And that's probably going to be it. I think I'm going to call that good. So we have like 2 and 1 extra little color in there. So I'm going to move these aside, move the teal over here. I'll move our layered cup, move the sand color over, and I'm going to put a base coat down. I think I'll use the black. So it's the same paint, the same mixture, and then just spread that out. We got our base coat on, let's pour our cup. So I like a nice, steady, even, thin stream. Usually I aim for the center of the canvas. And then you can, this is just a straight pour right now, but you can add a little twirl if you would like. You could also change the height of your cup and get closer. Then I'm going to go back to straight again. I like to vary it up. And then another little twirl. Then here's just straight again. And then usually towards the end of the cup I like to bring it down closer. Have a little bit easier control of the cup that way. You can add a little, here's a little ring pour twirl at the very end. And then when you're pretty close to the end, I like to stop the paint, just tilt the cup back, and then pull it away. Nice and cleanly, without any drips. That looks pretty good. Now for the tilting, we're going to go through my little tilting routine. I like to just expand the paint puddle first, without going over the edges. This is looking good, and just kind of in a nice circular motion. Then I'm going to set it down. I'm going to turn it just to get a little better angle for that final part there. That looks pretty good. So I've kind of stretched out my puddle. I really like what's happening. I think, and now you got to pick a corner to go off of. I have a lot of paint right here. I think I'll pick this corner to start with. At this point you could torch if you wanted to torch. I'm not going to do the torching in this video. But let's see what happens here. So we got that. I'm going to go backwards. Now pick another corner. I think I'm going to go the opposite corner, this one. Nice and slow. You don't have to rush the tilting. Here we go. We got that corner. Tilt backwards. Kind of move the paint back towards the center. I like this a lot. I'm kind of enjoying this negative space corner up at the top here. Let's see what we are going to do with that. So I'm going to move down here. I think I'm going to tilt off this corner. Actually, well, we'll see. I'm going to move the paint down there a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to tilt off, but not let the paint go too far and then go backwards again. I really like this. I think I'm going to, let me bring the paint back up. I think I'm going to just let this go as a negative space. I wasn't intending to do any kind of negative space, but I really like this. And when the painting is lending itself to it, go ahead and do it. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is take my black and I'm just going to kind of pour over those edges. To kind of turn it. And then I'll pour over these edges. I want to cover those edges up. Kind of liking that. Now I have like kind of the puddle of paint is right here. You can kind of see that in the camera. Try to turn it a little bit. You can kind of see it's kind of uneven. I'm not too worried about that because when it dries, it'll all kind of even out. So now I got a little spot right here. Good. So I got that covered. I'm not gonna worry about this corner. What I'm going to do now is kind of assess the painting and where I'm at and see if there's anything else I want to change. I really love that teal color and what it's doing with the white, that sand color. I think what I'm going to do is one small thing. I'm going to try to tilt off this white corner right here. I find that really distracting. So I'm going to just pick up the canvas, move the paint back down there, kind of nice and slow. And I don't have it at a real severe angle, but the paint's moving. And there goes that corner. Now I'm going to tilt back. There we go. And let's see, I'm just gonna move the paint in that direction just a hair, but I don't want to disturb that black corner too much. I like it. I think that's really cool. I love the way this color palette. Okay, let me turn this a second. Just get another look from a different angle. I think I'm going to just tilt it up back a little bit, but not too much. And I think I'm going to call that a finished painting. I really like that one. I think that turned out really cool. I love that metallic teal color and going with that black in that kind of very warm light gray. I really love this one. So that is basically what we can do with some craft paints and some school glue. That's pretty impressive, I think. So thanks for watching this video. I think I'll leave it there. Go check out the Foolproof Pouring Mini-Course if you're interested. I'll leave some links in the description and in the comments. And if you have any questions about the course at all, please leave me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.